have the time to listen to me whine. Hello people, this is Baba Rakha, and today we're reacting to the fifth song of the very first album of Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin 1. And, this is to continue our journey of listening to, and reacting to Led Zeppelin's albums, all of them chronologically, song by song, to experience the revolution, to experience the story. And this one is called Your Time Is Gonna Come. Now, that can sound either ominous or optimistic, like Shawshank Redemption, like Redemption. Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. So yeah, it depends on your perspective. A young woman empty or a young woman full. Alright, before we begin listening to this song, there have been a few other people who have jumped on board this journey with me, and I'd be amiss. It wouldn't be fair of me if I didn't provide you with a sample, a taste, a whiff, if I may, of the deranged lunatic that you subscribe to. So, here I go. Now, before we begin with this song, to those who have been following along, you know that Baba Rakha absolutely detests, hates, abhors these environmental activists who are trying to take away Baba Rakha's internal combustion engine. The internal combustion engine is a living creature. It's meditation to drive it to the vibrations on the handlebar and the sound of the exhaust note. It's just it's one of the good things in life, And just a couple of days ago, Baba Rakha came across this.
Is that a good excuse to vandalize someone else's property? Like, for example, what if someone said the same thing of oh, we're gonna vandalize your house because the planet is burning, so why would you care?
If I was complicit in ecocide, I would expect people to be showing up at my house asking me to stop and taking drastic measures if I didn't stop. And we're talking about the planet we all have to live on.
So you wouldn't be mad if someone just came to your house and just started vandalizing it?
I would be expecting it if I were playing a big role in the earth burning. Yeah.
And now Baba Rakha is, very well informed about a couple of the things in the world. So I knew this beforehand.
Compared to 1970, 15 times more synthetic fibers are produced today. One reason for this development is the increased demand for cutting-edge, functional clothing. Sneakers, workwear, sports goggles, sportswear, bicycle helmets. Clothing without synthetics is hard to imagine these days. In contrast to the past, nowadays clothing made of synthetic fibers is breathable, windproof, waterproof, and also protects the person wearing it. That is why it is impossible to imagine functional clothing today without synthetic fibers. And what would you say now that synthetic fibers are made from crude oil? Oil, more than just fuel.
So, yours truly, Baba Rakha's mind immediately thought, she should, Now I know what you're thinking. Baba Rakha, this is only because you're very horny and you just want to see this young lady, in all her beauty. And, well, yeah, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is to save the planet. For the children. So, she should, to save the planet. Let Baba Rakha, remove the toxins off of her, slowly, sensually. But now you see the way that she has, not just her in particular, not this particular young lady. This is a phenomenon. She just happens to be one example, and the way she has joined the cause without being anywhere remotely informed about what it is or why she's doing this. I'm sure she must be one of those feminist lesbians as well. And now, it's all, you see, Baba Rakha understands women. Albert Einstein understands theory of relativity. Simple. Useless. What did we achieve with that? Nuclear weapons, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Nothing more. Armageddon, nothing more. Baba Rakha recognizes there is a void in her that Baba Rakha can fill. Now, all I'm saying is just a couple of torrid nights with Baba Rakha, and she will be so damaged psychologically. She will not feel the necessity to join another absurd, ridiculous cause again. She will need therapy. But now the thing with this generation of these young kids is that they think joining a cause, regardless of how absurdly ridiculous it is, senseless, useless it is, nonsensical it is, all of those things, somehow just joining a cause and screaming at the top of your lungs, or even if silently doing something absolutely, like sitting in traffic and all those things, throwing paint at art and pieces of art, or random things and such. It's regarded as an achievement for some reason. Their brain thinks that is an achievement, and it is regarded as such. Rich people's kids, they work differently. I have come across many. They think differently. Yeah. Now that Baba Rakha has diagnosed one of the most important things in the world, let's listen to Your Time Is Gonna Come. Baba Rakha's time will come. And as the legend himself stated, I will go back straight to hell, surfing on the lake of fire, high-fiving Satan as we pass along the shore. Right, so if you choose to unsubscribe, I wouldn't blame you. Let's listen to a great song.
Bossing around every guy in town, putting me down for thinking I'm someone new. Always the same, playing your game, drive me insane. Trouble's gonna come to you. One of these days, and it won't be long, you look for me, but baby, I'll be gone. This is all I gotta say to you, woman. Your time is gonna come. 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 Made up my mind, break you this time. Won't be so kind, it's my turn to cry. Do what you want, I won't take the brunt. It's fading away, can't feel you anymore. Don't care what you say, 'cause I'm gonna wait to stay. Gonna make you pay for that great big hole in my heart. People talking all around, watch out woman, no longer is it you're gonna be on my heart. You've been bad to me woman, but it's coming back home to you. Your time is gonna come. 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 Your time is gonna
Did I download the wrong file again? I was told by C-Code hit that that's not what I did. That's how it actually ended on the album. Why do they have to end so abruptly? Like they could have provided a few more seconds of fade out, you know, like why? John Paul Jones carried he did the, heavy lifting on this. Like, and I can understand if this is not something they would have performed live, because John Paul Jones is playing okay, so they started off with rock and roll, good times, bad times. They did blues, like Scott mentioned, they invented possibly their own genres, and this time they started off with like church organs, like something divine, something very, and although the name didn't ring any bells, but when I heard the song, I realized it's something I've heard before. When I was discovering rock and roll in the school back days, and something I might have heard more than just once while I was pretending to learn integral calculus and all those nonsensical, useless things. This was so beautiful. Jimmy Page's acoustic guitar. I don't know how they record this. They did the same on Baby, I'm Gonna Leave You. Baby, 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 baby. And then it's magical the way it, because the acoustic guitar was so beautifully recorded and it was panned to my right ear, and just magical, just sublime. It's just, words fail me. And for once I understood Robert Plant's lyrics without even having to Google them. From what I glean, it seems Plant gave his heart out to a few undeserving women, and they existed back in those days too. They're an epidemic now. I love this song. I mean, the music, by God. And Bonham held himself back. He was just doing. Your time is gonna come. In the end, when the song was, just before it abruptly ended, again he was doing the bass pedal thing, What I'm thinking is, how can they possibly top this? This was their first album, and I haven't even heard the rest of the songs yet, but how can they possibly top this? All the rest of the albums are still pending. I haven't. Of course, there are some songs that I've heard and love, but it's like when I saw Christopher Nolan's Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I didn't even want to watch the remaining Batman and all of the other Batman movies. How could they possibly top that? Same with Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings movies. There was something magical that happened when they were filming that. All the stars aligned. No one else could have played the characters other than the people who did at that time. Arvid Andomiel, light of evening star, the most beautiful woman that was ever born, is, and ever will be. The epitome of womanhood, the embodiment of love and nurture. Played by Liv Tyler. I this, and hence I did not even bother to waste my time watching the new Amazon Prime's remakes of The Lord of the Rings. It is done, you know. So it's a similar feeling I get with this album right now. How can they possibly top this? It's like putting out your best work right away, and then after that, so I mean, hence they are true artists. That's why I respect I respect Led Zeppelin so much, and the true artists so much. They don't hold back on for business, you know. It would have been wise for them to throw even one of these tracks on that album, and the rest of the album be like the Beatles, Octopus's Garden, and all that nonsense. So but yeah, they didn't. And someone mentioned in the comments about The Who. I read stories about Keith Moon, which I'll mention the stories that I know about soon enough, and when I'm reacting to them. It's I wasn't introduced to The Who right away. There was this kid, was a businessman, and I think he must have purchased the rights of Behind Blue Eyes by The Who, and they released it under the group titled Limp Bizkit. That's how I was introduced to it. Thanks to my curiosity, I discovered The Who when I was discovering rock and roll. So yeah, I have tremendous respect for artists, you know, who are just all feeling, all impulsive, no care for business. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All in or all out. There is no middle ground. Like the character Theoden's speech inspires when they went to the Battle of Pelennor Fields. Battle like it's the last time you'll ever go for battle. Do everything like it's the last thing you'll ever do, and you will not regret it. Give it your all, or give it your none. This was amazing. This was magical. It was beautiful. It was so cathartic, you know. So yeah, if anyone is still watching, thank you so much for watching, and I couldn't possibly tell you how much it means to me. Alright then, until next time, take care. До свидания. Au revoir. Bye.